Hello, everyone. Today is Monday, January 24th, 2022. Somalia AU agree on a transitional force to take over from AMISOM. This article is taken from Iran. An African Union-led body will succeed AMISOM with a 2-year mandate to hand over security responsibilities to Somali security forces. Somalia and the African Union have resolved. According to an agreement entered into by the two parties following talks between January 7th and 21st, AMISOM will be succeeded by African Union Transitional Mission to Somalia, ATMIS. The new security force, the two sides agreed, will take the form and shape of AMISOM, but with a mandate to set the ground for the handover of security responsibilities to SSF by December 2023. SSF is Somali Security Forces. The timelines are based on the revised Somalia Transitional Plan, which envisages the assumption of responsibilities by the end of next year. ATMIS shall have a clear command and control structure with empowered force headquarters having Operation Command over the forces to ensure strategic coherence with the implementation of the STP, the agreement read in part. The agreement also indicates that the ATMIS force commander will be drawn from the country with the highest number of forces, and that forces from other countries besides the current 5 member states will be welcome. The new agreement departs from an earlier proposal from the African Union for hybrid stabilization forces, drawing support from both the African Union and the UN. Somalia, however, rejected the proposal, noting any new force must conform with its STP. Okay. STP, implementation of STP. The Somalia Transitional Plan. Okay, so they have a plan, and part of it, I would assume, is this 2 years. So of this, to give them 2 years to establish their own security. This is just an assumption, as well as other things, obviously. And, these are demands from the government. This is their plan, and you have to go along with it. It's my way or the highway. And I agree with that completely. So the UN obviously wasn't on board with that. And shame on the African Union for trying to keep the UN there. So it shows you again. I mean, this is just one more piece of the puzzle to show you that the AU is not up to par. Okay. As I've been saying over and over, the UN security missions have failed. They have been in Africa since the insurgencies, and the insurgencies still exist after 7, 8, 9 years, 6 years, whatever. I'll just say this again briefly. When I was in Bosnia, the UN was there, and they were a laughingstock. The Serbs and whatnot, who are the bad guys, would take their hats off, their blue helmets off, or whatever. Take their weapons, take their vehicles, hold them hostage, all kinds of things, and have it on videos. You can look it up on videos if you want. And then when we went there, NATO, overnight, we brought security there. So everybody in the international community, when it comes to security missions, knows this. All military people know this. Yet they give Africa the UN failed missions. Okay, so shame on the AU for wanting this. And one thing that I saw that goes along with what I've been recommending is they said that any other nations that want to participate than the ones that are the current 5 nations that are involved in AMISOM are welcome. And I've been saying this. And, these nations that are at peace, they need to get on board with fighting these insurgencies, to help their fellow African brothers, while they don't have an insurgency yet, because it's coming. But not because of that. But, it's always good to be on the offensive anyway. And this is Pan-Africanist, this thinking that I have. Help your brother out. And you're only as strong as your weakest link. And on the African continent, our weakest links are countries right now, other than the economic ones that have economic problems, are the ones that have insurgencies. I like the Somali attitude here.